Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Bowers, and I'm the chair of the Department of Reading. The purpose of this screencast is to provide you with some information on the Master of Science in Education with a concentration in reading, the Reading Certificate, and the Reading and Language Arts Specialist credential here at California State University, Fullerton. I hope to answer some of your questions regarding why earn an advanced degree, why earn an advanced degree in reading, why earn an advanced degree in reading from Cal State Fullerton, what will the program be like, and how do I get started? Let's start with looking at the Cal State Fullerton reading program. First, I want you to know that we have an established, high-quality program. Many of our alumni and those that they work for often comment that we have some of the best prepared reading specialists in Orange County. Our program is over 50 years old. In the picture below, you see one of our graduates working in our own center that we've had for at least 35 years on the Cal State Fullerton campus. She's working in her capstone course, providing one-on-one intervention with a student from the community. We have one of the oldest alumni groups on campus, known as the Reading Educators Guild. It's a very strong alumni group that provides professional development twice a year. We have one of the largest programs in the state. We are the only NCAPE, which is National Accreditation, College of Education in Orange County. We are the only accredited Master of Science in Reading in Southern California. I also want to talk to you a little bit about the track record of our successful alumni. Many of our alumni have gone on to pursue their PhD and EDD degrees. They take on leadership roles in districts, community colleges, universities. In fact, our alumni are the department chairs at most of the community colleges in the near area. They also take on leadership in county, state, and national professional organizations. In the Orange County Reading Association, which would be a professional organization for reading professionals at the local level, all of the current board consists of our alumni. Many are award-winning, being Teachers of the Year. Many are published authors. A recent graduate student of mine was able to publish her literature review from her project with teacher-created materials. We also have quality faculty. We're nationally recognized, invited speakers and trainers, published authors, leaders. We are highly evaluated. I want to share with you what our goals are for our program and for graduates of our program. So we have our goal to be best in theory and practice, and that would mean that we want to create knowledgeable and competent specialists. We model professional behavior so that we create committed and caring professionals. We encourage our grads to be decision makers, and so that means that they will be reflective and responsive practitioners. We provide a few different degrees and certifications. The degree you would receive would be a Master of Science in Education with a concentration in reading. At the same time, you could also work on a California Reading Certificate. It soon will be known as an added authorization. This qualifies you to be a teacher at the reading specialist coach at the school level. Or you can just come to our program for a California Reading Certificate, which is 5 courses. You could at the same time work on a Master of Science in Education with a concentration in reading and complete your California Reading and Language Arts Specialist credential. This would qualify teachers to be reading and literacy experts at the district, national, state level. Some career options. You may want to become really just an expert literacy specialist as a classroom teacher in pre-K to 12. You might want to be a reading and language arts teacher, 6 to 12. You may want to become a reading resource specialist or a coach. Maybe you'd like to be the district coordinator, someone who does professional development, a consultant. Maybe you want to be a researcher, author, entrepreneur. Maybe you'd like to use your skills in industry, business, government, reading literacy specialist. Many of our grads recently have gone on to the community college to become instructors of reading courses at that level. So those students that don't qualify for English 100 would take the courses before that, and many of our graduates are now teaching those courses at the local community colleges. Maybe you'd like to be a learning assistance program administrator. So many community colleges have labs on campus for students that need assistance, and our graduates are doing that as well. Maybe you want to go on and become a teacher educator. I want to share with you the sequence of courses. So you begin with taking Read 508, which is a course that prepares you for everything you would need to know at the elementary school level, and then you would pair that with Read 514, which is linguistics and reading. The next semester you would take Read 507, which is for content area reading, more the middle school, high school, community college level reading, and Read 536, which is the curriculum and literacy. You would then the next year take Read 516, which is assessment in reading, and you would learn about the different battery of assessments with a student at the early stages, and you would also work with a student as an adolescent or older, and you would spend 5 weeks with each, giving them assessments and then diagnosing what you think their needs are. At the same time, you'd be taking Read 511, which is our research course. The next semester, you would take Read 560, which is our sociocultural course, and Read 585, which is the roles of the reading specialist. Finally, at your last semester, you would take Read 581, which is the clinical practicum, and either Read 595 or Read 597. So that's either the comprehensive exam, or you could finish with a project. We have some different optional course delivery sequences. You could come to campus and take the traditional face-to-face method. We've done this on the Fullerton campus, or we've often had districts host this, and we've come to you. We have a possible hybrid model that will be beginning in the fall, where both courses will be one night each week from 5 to 8:30. So you would, for instance, have Read 508 for an hour and a half, and then you would have Read 514 for an hour and a half. And each of those courses you would have some online component, maybe the reading discussions, wiki activity, or group work. We also have a 100% online master's program, and you can get your reading certificate, your reading and language arts specialist credential, and the master's entirely online. We've had students in Colorado, a student in Dubai. We've had students all over the world, literally, completing their program online. Our proposed timeline would be the summer of 2013. You apply to the program and request your transcripts. August 24th, we'll have new student orientation and classes begin. If you are online, your class would begin that week. If you are face-to-face, you would have your first night of classes that week. By December 2014, you have completed your reading certificate, the added authorization. By December of 2015, you've completed your MS and your reading and language arts specialist credential. And then we only hold commencement in May, so you would, yay, come to commencement, which we just held, and it was a fabulous day, May of 2015. For some financial information, currently 6 units are $1,953, and that's 2 classes a semester, which master students primarily take. If you want to go above 6 units, you need the approval of our graduate advisor. The texts run between $150 to $200 per semester. We do have some scholarships for textbooks. We also have some scholarships that you can apply for. So there is assistance in the form of a deferred payment plan. You do that through the university, and the semester fees are divided into 3 payments. You could put in and qualify for financial aid, which you do through that web address, or you could look into scholarships that are offered through the College of Education for reading, and we have some specifically for reading graduate students. So your next step would be to apply to the program. We have admissions requirements of an associate's bachelor, bachelor of science from an accredited university. You need a 3.0 or better in your last 60 units completed. You need to complete an electronic application using CSU Mentor and pay the fee. You need to request official transcripts from each institution you attended and submit those to Cal State Fullerton. Once you're admitted, you will receive registration information. if you have any questions, I invite you to contact me at, and I'm going to add this in as we speak. This is how we do the technology. Whoops. That would be my contact information. You could also email me. Or you could contact Shannon Wilson. Or by email. And we hope to see you in the fall. Thank you for listening to our screencast.